I'll just wait a little minute because I wasn't really expecting to go live. I just saw that Ed is not so well, so I thought that I would, pick up the slack and Ed is not so. Pause this and get my other hangout up here so I can see me and what's happening. Hi, Ed. I just thought I'd go live, seeing as you're not well, and I hope that you'll feel better. Hi, Joe. A bit of a surprise live because I just saw um, Ed isn't well and wasn't going to do his live, so I thought, well, why not? Everybody I know loves getting together. Hi, Manny. Hi, TJ. Um, this gives everybody a bit of an opportunity today to come on in and say hello. And I know that Will did one earlier. No worries, Ed. My pleasure, actually. I do have a snake with me. You can see a tail there. I don't know where she's she knows where the hangout spots are too, so that's where she wants to go. Hi, Tone, and welcome to um, a live stream I was not expecting to do at all. So I had, oh, hi, Carolyn. Nothing in particular I wanted to talk about. I noticed that little Myah wanted to come on out, and I thought she was actually hungry, to be honest. Well, don't go through there. Um, I thought she was actually hungry because she was at a door and she was giving me all those signals. And when I offered her something to eat, she screwed her nose up at it and went in the opposite direction. So then I realised she actually wanted to come out. Hi, Charlene. Thank you for popping in. This is Myah. She's my blonde spotted python who gives me those RIs every change of season. But she's doing quite well at the moment. As you can see, she's active, and even though she doesn't want to eat, she only ate 10 days ago, and Myah tends to be a 14-day girl. But I thought I'd offer it to her today because I thought she was hungry, but Mum doesn't always get it right. But she let me know she wasn't, and she just wanted to come out. Lily was down there, but it's gone back up. She'll be getting a feed today because she's looking hungry. Hi, Virginia. Welcome. So I think I've surprised everybody today with jumping on here. I am to fish keeping. You should go to TJ's. Actually, TJ, I kept a tank with African cichlids for a couple of years. Many, cobalt blues, our yellows, zebras. I had frontosa, every possible cichlid, African cichlid you could think of I had that were breeding and thriving, and it was a massive tank. It actually was where, hi Starscreen, thanks for dropping in. And it was a really big tank, and it took a lot of maintenance, but I loved it. I really loved it. And I watched my fish grow from really little ones to really big ones. Life just gets hectic, and, I had my snakes and this big tank, and I got more snakes. So I ended up selling the whole lot to a wonderful person, and he took the whole lot. So, hi Jay, welcome into the stream. Just a a surprise stream today. As you'll see, I didn't upload a video today. I actually did a video on my camera. How do you explain that? I actually filmed a video today, this morning, and it's with Thea, who, if you're not aware, is my diamond python, and she is sick. She is really sick. And the last few weeks, I have been living, breathing, not sleeping Thea. I think that is the best way to explain it. Hence why I haven't put up a video every day of late. Hi, Jamie. Thanks for coming in. Jay, I am worried sick about Thea. Diamond pythons are, let's talk a little bit about diamonds. They are closely related to carpet pythons, but they are not carpet pythons. Hi, Victoria. Lovely, lovely to see you. It's great that you made it today. Thanks, Jamie. Diamond pythons are not carpet pythons. Do not even slightly think that their care and their requirements are anything like carpet pythons, because they're not. They're not at all. And I knew that when I was getting Thea, that her care requirements were different. But I also got a very different type of diamond python as well. Even though I created the environment that I knew was applicable to her, there's a reason I won't but don't want one. Oh, thank you, Ty. Thank you so much, honey. Thanks for coming in. Hi, Elliot. Oh, that's lovely. Thanks, Ty. I really appreciate that. And I'm glad you were able to catch me too for the first time. Diamond pythons are very tricky to thrive in captivity. You have to be on point. Hi, Hazel. Thanks for coming in. Starscreen. Cheers, everybody. Heat is a killer to diamond pythons. They need much lower heating, and I would put that down to 28 and as low as 24 on their cool end. I don't expect anybody to freeze them, but think about the fact that they're black, which should automatically tell you that they come from cooler climates and don't require the heating that our carpet pythons do. They don't require the humidity the same as our carpet pythons do. Now, from what I knew about them, they love to climb. They need, hi Tamian, they need a lot of space. Thea does not need a lot of space at all. Thea does not climb. Thea lives in her hides. I do see her come out when I put the basking light on, and she comes out and basks, which is what they will do naturally out in the wild. But everything that I was told about them in terms of activity and stuff like that, Thea is the opposite of. I've taken out all of her climbing stuff. I've removed all that. I've left a bit of a log in there. She has a hammock and her 2 hides. That's it. They love substrate. They're not a live on paper snake either. They like to nuzzle and make a little bit of a nest in their substrate to lay on. So remember that about them as well. And Sia is on substrate. I've not had her on paper. But 2 weeks into having Sia, she developed a RI, which I ended up taking and getting antibiotics and giving her injections for. I did up her heat, recommendations from the vet while she was having this RI. I've done that, and she came good. And she got back to eating and showing me she had an appetite. And talking about eating, diamond pythons eat smaller feeders, probably on them more often, rather than giving him a larger feeder less often. They are a lean, muscular snake. They are never meant to have weight on them at all. The leaner you keep them, the better their health is. You know how keen I am on getting UV for them, and it is a recommendation for Sia to have UV in her enclosure, and she's got that. And I keep it on for an hour and a half, sometimes 2 hours a day for her to bask under. Hi Justin, thanks for coming in. Unexpected live, but I'm here, so I appreciate everybody for coming in. And I'm just explaining Sia to everybody, diamond pythons in general, so people are aware that they are beautiful. They are absolutely beautiful snakes. But Sia has given me no end of trouble. And in the last couple of weeks, she developed an RI again. But before the RI started, she developed an infection in her mouth, which I've had to treat as well. So I am doing the most terrible things to her right now. Every day I have to swab her mouth with betadine solution. And, you know, this is a snake that when she's in the epitome of health would have a go at me if I didn't read her, I guess is the word. And she is just taking everything that I'm doing to her like, it doesn't matter. Just do what you've got to do. So I did a video today that I was about to edit and get going to show everybody why I've kind of been a bit not there with YouTube or videos every day, because my head isn't there. It's just not there at the moment. I'm concerned, and I'm taking Sia back to the vet on Monday, and I'm going to have some blood tests done because I'm really, really concerned for her at the moment, and I can't do any more than what I'm doing, or I feel I can't. And I've reached out to people who have diamonds, and they've said everything you're doing is on point with a gay. You can't do any more than what you're doing. So sometimes you hit bad luck with an animal, and through, I guess I can say through no fault of my own. Now, I got her knowing she was little for her age, that her behavior was a little bit strange as well. You know, this is a snake that I have to hold out of her enclosure and over a puppy bag to get her to go to the bathroom. Otherwise, she won't go. She just won't go. That is weird. Oh, me too, Justin. I'm going to do everything I possibly can to make sure that she is okay. I want to know if anything that is going on for her will affect my snakes. I don't. Sia is over the other side of the room in her own enclosure. So she's not in here, but they're still here. And of course, then if there is anything going on with Sia, each and every one of my other snakes will be tested to see if anything's going on for them as well. But they all seem to be quite healthy and happy and doing okay. So I don't expose my other snakes to her. This morning I did a treatment, and as soon as I'd finished, because normally I'll do it at the end of the day with her, because I'm finished with my other snakes, but today I just got her out and did it, and then I immediately had a shower and changed, and yeah, she's not been in this room. She hasn't touched anything in this room. So, and this is where I keep my other snakes in general. So it's a worry. It's a real worry. And I guess what I'm trying to say to people is remember that snakes get sick, and it's not about the person that's caring for them. It happens, and we do everything. We want the very best for our snakes, and I don't feel I've had a chance to get to know Sia because I've spent more time. She isn't that old. No, she's coming up to 4 years old, Tavian. So yeah, she's not old in snake years at all. So she hasn't eaten since mid-November. I'm not really worried about the eating, and she can't eat. Her mouth would be too sore for her to eat. And you know, staying on top of that every day, it's she's an endless thought to me right now. I'm checking on it every hour. She probably hates me, and she's thinking every time I open that door to look at her and say hello to her, and yeah, okay, is she going to grab me? Is she going to stick that horrible stuff in my mouth? And yet she just lays there looking at me. And when I've got her out, as you'll see by the video, when I post it, which will probably be tomorrow, you will see, hi M21, thank you for popping in. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm doing okay, thank you. You can't tell by the snake's age, but sickness is usually, yeah, it's, all I can say to you guys is it is so stressful that that's the only way I can explain it to you. I am stressed to the max at the moment. Yeah, but she's active. You know, she's still active. She's still moving from, you know, I watch her. She moves from the warm side to the cool side. So she's still thermal regulating herself. When I had her out, she was still probably in some ways trying to get away from me to some degree, I guess, but not that panic, get away from me. You know, that little bit of curiosity is still there with us. So she's not lethargic, as I would say lethargic. So hi, Brittany. Hi, RK. So that gives me hope. You know, every day I see her lift her head and look at me, and she's tongue flicking. You know, she's still flicking out her tongue. So there's still signs of, you know, that she's not good, but those little signs keep giving me hope to keep going and keep doing what I'm doing with her. And I will. And I will definitely keep you all updated. And I've just had a young guy tell me he got a diamond today, a young one, only 8 months old. And I just, boom, straight away. Be on point with their care, their humidity, their heating. the young ones love to climb. Sia never had that. She was in a tub and she never had climbing available to her. So I've told him, put climbing branches in there, put a basking light, because they like to get up on the branch and bask. I learnt very quickly Sia doesn't do that. So that's why I put belly heating. She spends the time on the ground. She does have basking heat if she wants it, but I've never seen her go up on a branch, never seen her climb. So high bad blood. So I guess if you have any questions, would I say to you, don't get a diamond python? No, I wouldn't say that to you. I just really want to make you aware that they're not the easiest to care for. They are. Some people might argue the point and say, yes, they do thrive in captivity, and I know ones that do. Bo down in Melbourne. Now think about that. Bo in Melbourne has 2 beautiful diamond pythons that thrive. The climate down there is cold. It is cold, and it is more to their natural environment where he lives. Probably colder than where they do actually live, but more within what they like. Up here, I get 38, 40 degrees. Of course, I have my air conditioning on to bring temperatures down and maintain even for my other snakes, but this is not their natural environment at all. One thing I know is Sia will not be outside in the heat at all. She can't cope with it, even in the shade. Hi Dean. Welcome. Thank you, everybody, for dropping in. I expected a few people to drop in and say hello, but yeah, and seeing as I had little Missy out, I thought, well, she can say hello to you all. And she's a sweet little girl. Perfect little snake. And I'll also let you know. So I'm giving some, hi Tammy. Hope it's all well. Sorry I've been away. Being sick. Lots of people have been. Absolutely at the moment. So on positive news. And I did figure out this the other day on how I could share things with you on Google Hangouts. But I won't do that right now. I am going to have a guest come and join me on a Google Hangout very soon. And Manny was here earlier. But I got news the other day that Mum Jungle Jag laid 18 eggs, beautiful eggs from what I could see. And she was paired with a pure jungle carpet python. So it will be very interesting to see the babies and what they look like. Hi M squared, AG, thank you very much for popping in today. So it's the countdown, roughly 55, 60 days before Bubs will start pipping and appearing. And then, of course, we go through their first shed, and I'm sure Bo will get a couple of meals into them. And then 2 of the babies are on their way up to me, and one, of course, is for Noah. So he's extremely excited to be getting his first baby. Hi, Jimmy. Everybody, if you watch my video, you'll have already met Jimmy. he came and spent a day here with me and fell in love with my Tessa. Yeah, and today I've also got a very busy day. I'm taking Sia out of, I think I mentioned it, and it'll just go to show you. Let me know if I've already mentioned it, but and putting her into a smaller enclosure. I would really love to get Tessa out of the one that she's in and put her into Sia's enclosure, because it would be perfect for Tessa right now, but I won't until I know what's going on with Sia. Yes, I could clean it all out, I can bleach it, I can F10 it, I can strip it, but I'm not even willing to do that until I know what is going on with Tessa. Before I put Tessa in there, I'd never forgive myself if Tessa became ill with anything at the moment. So there you go. That's my not so good news, and also my good news. A new baby snake will be coming along. Possibly, I would say, what are we looking at? December, January, by the end of February at least, we will have a new one. Male or female? I think I'd like to take a male this time. I've got too many females in my home. Hi, Joe Alice. Everybody, yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. No worries, Hazel. No worries at all. I watched a funny video from Hazel's Reptiles the other day with her little baby bearded dragon. She's put an app on her phone with the little insects running across the screen, which I had actually for my kittens. You know, little mice running across the screen and so forth, and they used to jump on them and squish them, so to speak. And this little bearded dragon is trying to grab these little insects with his mouth, and it was hilarious. So if you want to watch something that'll bring a smile to your face, trust me, I was sitting here just grinning ear to ear, because it was gorgeous, a gorgeous video, Hazel, and I really enjoyed it. There's also a girl named Casey. Oh, okay, you're talking to others, I guess, Justin, and I'm not really following the chat so much, but yeah, so I guess too, I hope to do a live between now and Christmas Day, but if I don't, and everybody that is here, I am going to take the opportunity to wish you all a wonderful Christmas this year and to a new year. And I am really looking forward to 2019 and being able to continue to see all of you again with your videos and your snakes, or just you. You don't have to have snakes, because remembering our channel isn't about just people with snakes. It's a channel for everybody to learn about our snakes and to share our snakes with them. And I've been very honored to be able to do that for many that never thought anything about snakes before in their life, and who now see them as incredible animals. And that's not saying they're going to run out and go get a snake in their life now, but have certainly looked at them a whole lot differently to what they did before. And that is, to me, enormous. And I appreciate them continuing to watch my videos even though it isn't their interest in their lives. And to leave a comment and say, you know, asking questions, just asking questions about them and learning more and more and more about them for themselves. And that's, I think, what our videos are key to doing. And hi, Anthony. Thanks for coming in today. But I think that's what our videos are about, is forgetting there has to be a person behind the snakes. There just has to be. Our snakes can't pick up a camera and start making videos. And so it's important that we are a part of it, to be who we are in that as well. And to show people we're ordinary people that live ordinary lives. But we love living it with snakes as well. And you can combine the two every day of your life. Live in a world where snakes are here. You all know my snakes free roam and enjoy out of their enclosures. That is living with snakes. Well, for me, that's living with snakes as well. And I am so glad that so many people are doing that too, letting their snakes come out, letting them explore, letting that curious side of them be, what's the word? There is a word for it. Hi, Taylor. Quenching their thirst for curiosity. We're allowing them to do that. And if you don't do it, do it. You know, absolutely do it if you can. The joy I get every day, and the reason why I get up sometimes every day, is to enjoy my snakes. And yeah, my family, my friends are a priority, absolutely, but these guys can't take care of themselves, so they're very reliant on us. And always remember that. Without us in captivity, they can't do for themselves. You know, a cat can get outside and run off and find something to eat and catch something to eat. You know, our snakes are locked up inside. They can't do that. We need to feed them and give them water. That's the basics. But you know me, I feel we need to give them lots of love and lots of playtime, just like my cats and dogs need. So, hi Gigi Adams. Thank you very much. Justin, I know you'll get a carpet python one day, and I wish everybody would, to be perfectly honest. I'd love everybody in the world to have one carpet python in their life. But then again, I would love to have a retic in my life. Equally as much as I would love to have a carpet python. And you guys, most of you can have retics in your life, but I think they are incredibly intelligent snakes. They, to me, to some degree, are a level ahead even of my carpet pythons. And if you see what my carpet pythons can do with time with us and teaching them, wow, I can only imagine what a retic is capable of doing as well. And Justin has some beautiful retics in his life that I've fallen madly in love with, and every time I see them, I'm thinking, I really want one of them. I really do. And I'm sure there's people that see my carpets and go, I really want one of them. I guess that's the way it is, isn't it? But if I could have a retic and there was a way of me having one, I would have one. Absolutely. So you should see Brian's reticulated python. It's huge in a name. I have seen Lucy TJ. She's not the most easygoing of retics, but then, you know, time being put in with them makes a world of difference. You know, it is a matter also of the further away in terms of generations from wild caught. We are finding, of course, snakes are so much more friendlier anyway, but I always will keep on saying the more time you put in with them, the more you'll get back in that way. And it pays off for both of you. We both benefit from it. They live a much more stress-free life, feeling comfortable and safe. And I feel, and I have a much better life knowing that I have trust with each of my snakes. And I said that to somebody today. When you spend enough time with a snake and put in with that snake, and that snake bonds and learns to trust you, you will never, ever even think about the fact they could bite you or hurt you. It just doesn't exist for me. Even to a certain degree with Tessa now, I am starting to feel that. You know, I know Lily is ready to eat, and I know she comes flying down thinking right now I've got something for her, but I know she comes flying down and she stops. I would stick my hand right there because I know she's not going to bite my hand because she's smart enough to know that I'm not a rat. And I don't think for a second she's going to mistake my hand for a rat. She's going to grab my hand thinking it's a rat, because she just won't. And the day I get bitten, you can all go, ha, 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 you know, and I'll touch wood right now because I haven't been bitten, but, you know, even Jack, I'm sensible enough to know with him, when I open the door and he thinks a rat's coming, I give him a few of my words and say, Jack, it's just me, it's not a rat, and he just, oh, okay, and pulls his head away. But he's ready and waiting for a rat, but he's never, I'm not stupid enough to stick my hand in front of Jack, but that's only because I don't want to take a bite from Jack. Lily, she could probably hurt me too, but even a bite from her doesn't bother me. But, okay, guys. Oh, hi, Jason. Nice to see you. I know you're a busy person, a lot going on in your life at the moment with your health, and I hope that everything will go okay with the operation. Just let you know, I'm going into the hospital next week. Okay, thanks, Jason, and I will keep up with Wendy, and I'm sure she'll keep us updated as well. Justin, honestly, thank you. Thank you very much. And you can have it too. You can have it. And people think it takes a long time to develop this with your snakes. Doesn't at all. I'm telling you, you put in 6 months with them. That's all it is 6 months of your time every day with them. You're done with building the trust and the bond, and they never forget after that time. 6 months is all it takes to have a lily. You know, so many people love lily and want a lily. 6 months. That was it. I don't have to do it all the time with lily anymore. It's there. It's built in. It's already in a brain. It's already our relationship. That doesn't mean I ignore her now for 6 months either, but I've done the hard work with her already, and yeah, it's easy peasy now. It's open the door and say, come out, Lily. Out she comes. She doesn't like going home still. I haven't been able to get that sorted with her, but I don't blame her. Why wouldn't she want to be out and climbing and exploring and doing stuff? Smart girl, very smart girl. So guys, I am going to finish up now, and no, I'm not holding Jack. This is my this is for Jason. This is my little blonde spotted python, though she's an adult. Little Myah. I'll try and get her closer to where you might be able to see her. You want to let everybody see how beautiful you are? Hey? No, she said, I'll just rest on your hand now, Mum. That will do me just fine. Having a rest, she is. So, guys, yes, get ready for Christmas. Enjoy your Christmas. I will do a little video on the day of Christmas Day. Hi, Blaze. To show you my Christmas Day here in Australia, which is sweaty hot weather at the moment. We always end up with a really hot Christmas Day, which I think is good because we get outside and we light the barbecue, and I actually have a wonderful friend this year who has said to me, you are not doing a thing. I'm supplying everything. I am cooking everything, and you are going to sit back and enjoy the day with the family, your snakes and your animals, and they're all a part of it on the day. That to me is the best gift ever. I've never ever had that happen. I have done 7 years, 8 years of Christmas Day for everybody, and it's the first year I get off. So I'm really, really looking forward to it, and pretty much kicking my shoes off and putting my feet up and hanging out and, yeah, having a good time. And I hope your Christmas is exactly the same, and I'm sure it will be. And I can't wait to know how everybody else's day went on the day as well, not just mine. I love this time of the year and everybody telling us what they're doing, if they've gone away and where they went. So don't forget to take your cameras, and even if it's just a quick 5-minute video on Christmas Day to say, you know, Merry Christmas, everybody. And, you know I love seeing them, and I'm sure that everybody else who knows you will enjoy it too. So, everybody, I want to say take care of yourself and your family and your friends. And these amazing, big or little, doesn't matter what size they are, snakes, of course, your other animals. There's Ruby in her spot. So, ciao. Bye.